You can learn to appreciate me when it all remains the same. That you ain't never gonna change, never gonna change, never gonna change. My baby, come on, baby. And my heart can't take no more. No more. See my days are cold without you.
Everybody, welcome back to the Grace Gorgeous channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell, tell a friend, share my channel. There be more videos coming, y'all. And yes, this I still killing you. And I got a reaction video coming up. It's basically the Geordie Shore. It's actually a good show. You know, we is gonna talk about some details in this, and it's basically gonna be very good, very more interesting. I might as well tell. I am actually waiting for this video to load up. Okay, so basically, sure. Basically, it's gonna be like two people I'm gonna talk about in here. Probably probably a couple of the cast. That. But y'all basically not gonna see in the other slides and stuff, but it's gonna be these two. They have been through a lot. Okay, very much a lot that I wanna say these two. And a lot more drama. It's like a lot more drama with this. And basically, let's get into it. So I know y'all wanna see about this drama, see what y'all think about it and stuff like that. With these two, yeah, it's just been crazy with this drama. It has, and you know, it's other people that just like tell them like, you know, what's going on. How we gonna do these details, how y'all gonna figure it out and stuff, you know. Of course, now, today, they both have their separate life, and put that out, they both have a separate life. He had kids by somebody else, she had kids by somebody else, they have their separate life, you know. But on the show, it was very crazy, these two. I feel like these two was the most talkative, because it was other people that was more talkative, but these two was mostly going at their throats, okay? Like, really going at their throats. And I know most people seen how much they was actually going through it for these past couple episodes and stuff like that. But we about to talk about it. So with this scene right here that I'm about to, this scene right here that I'm about to show on here. It's basically Charlotte and Gaz. I mean Gabby. That was his name, Charlotte and Gaz. But we gonna call him Gabby. That was his name, you know, but they mostly call him Gabby on the show. You know. But his actual name was that. But yeah, so basically that was going on with this scene right here that I'm talking about is that Charlotte went to the club, right? All of them went to the club, had a good time. Charlotte got in her feelings that Gabby was about to pull a bird and stuff like that. When I mean bird, you know, or female, stuff like that. They call women different, lassie. They call women different how we call women, okay? So, yes. But, you know, she got mortal. What mortal means drunk. She got mortal. Like I said, they terms are a lot different. So, you know, I'm telling y'all the words is just in case I get confused. Like, okay, what's mortal? Mortal is drunk. She got drunk, like really wasted. So, you know, she got wasted. So that the girls had to take her home. And there was another girl named Vicky, right? Vicky arguing with this guy, right? And he like, well, that's her fault for getting drunk, thinking, you know, like, Gabby gonna always pull a girl wherever he gonna pull, like, come on. But she like, but if I take her home, you gonna take her home, which I skipped a lot of parts, but they was arguing, you know, and that was the only thing. But they actually do nothing in that extra room. Y'all know I'm talking about the extra room. But you know, they did have an extra room where they would do stuff in and stuff like that, but it was mostly, she didn't really do nothing with him in that room, so that he just came out, okay? But this is about Charlotte and Gabby. So with this reaction, so basically that, you know, like I said, she went the next day. Like I said, that day the girls put her to sleep, but she actually woke up in the morning, like I think in the middle of the night. It doesn't show the time she actually woke up, doesn't show the time, but you can tell it was like early during the day. And she put a shirt on and stuff. She had like a white shirt. Her going inside Gabby's room where the boys' rooms was at. It was only like 4 beds. I think it was 3 beds, but it had to be 4 beds. You know, Gabby was by the door. April was on the side right here. She was by the door. And she went in the boys' room and she woke him up and was like, Gabby, and stuff like that. And then she like, bang, just sleeping and stuff. He like, you can't be doing this. I know, but I just want to lay down. Like, you know, she was want to lay down, but we all know she was trying to lay down here. Y'all know this, right? She wasn't trying to lay down, but it was like good. You was just upset thinking he was gonna pull a bull. You went back in his bed, like what the hell? What the hell going on with you, good? But yeah, they was, you know, that. And then after that, one led to another, which I know, of course, stuff like that. So basically, you know, doing that, you know. But then when we, you know, we see that, then we see, you know, I guess inside the living room, the kitchen was right here, and we see Charlotte and Gabby cooking and stuff like that. And they basically talking about Charlotte, like, you know, she gets hurt and then she back with him. And it's like, the girls getting tired of it. Like, they just like, okay, y'all two just a couple. Y'all need to be a couple. Y'all keep doing this mixy. Y'all just need to be a couple. Okay, the girls getting tired of it and stuff like that. They getting tired of them going back and forth. They don't know what they want and stuff. So the girls just like, y'all gonna see that too, where the girls talk about them, like, you know. And then y'all gonna see one of the girls like, you just farted by the breakfast. Y'all just messed up on the breakfast. Like, how could y'all messed up on the breakfast? You know, but like I said, the girls just getting tired of these two. They are. Like, she's basically telling me that you just go do your own thing. I worry about myself. But it's not even about that. It's about you keep going in this bed. Like, you need to get together, girl. Get together. We see Gabby in the hot tub with a whole bunch of girls. It's supposed to be James' birthday. Y'all gonna see the guy. It was his birthday, so they basically threw a party for him, just for him, you know, with a bunch of girls to get him some reactions. Y'all know his reactions. And you know, Gabby in the hot tub, like, this is heaven. Like, it's not for you. It's for him. Come on, man. Like, you really trying to break this girl heart. This is a shame. So, you know, he's just like amazed and stuff like that. Then we see Sophie and Charlotte just looking at the window like, wait, what is he gonna do? He gonna pull? He gonna do it? Like, they just watching him. And I'm just like, Charlotte, you know what will he gonna do? Okay, you should know what we was about. Okay, so why even do this to yourself again? Come on, girl. We see her getting dressed, getting out of bed. No, she basically tell them, like, you know, she basically got out of bed. She told Gabby to come down, and then she basically sitting down, waiting for him. He comes down, and he like, what's going on? She's like, I can't do this no more.
That's what you need to stop.
I saw what you did last night.
Everyone knows that, but it's easier said than done.
Get my heart broken. I'm gonna go home, get my mom together, you know. And back and I'm ready. So he just like, I don't want her to go.
I can't be with Gary anymore.
Have y'all been through so much? Why let the girl go? Why let the girl go?
Me head. I don't want it anymore.
So, you know,
for me, to see Charlotte leaving that house it's a massive thing. I've been through so
Sophie's room and tell him like Charlotte gone, and she like, what you mean she gone? Like, what you talking about? Like, get out of here. So it's actually a curse word, but y'all not gonna see that curse word in this video. But you know, they do
I'm trying to kiss since you left.
kind of curse this, so I'm trying to laugh as much as I can.
I swear my life.
So you know, you see that, and then you see Sophie telling the good, you know, Charlotte gone. Everybody from the middle is like, what you talking about? So you see Vicky hugging Sophie, stuff like that, you know. You see Holly crying. Everybody like, Holly, you just crying. So I feel so bad because you should have been there. You were too stubborn not to be there for her. Now I feel bad. Okay. So at this part, they feel bad because they feel like they wasn't there for the girl. And it's like, y'all did the best y'all can, okay? Y'all really did the best y'all can. Don't blame yourself that felt like y'all didn't do what y'all need to do. Y'all did the best y'all can, okay? That's what I can say. Y'all did. Y'all tried, y'all. Y'all tried to be there for her and protect her. So that's the least I can say. But the next slide, this is more of it. So stay tuned for the next slide. So back with the continuations with Gabby and Charlotte. So this next video we have is basically Holly and James. They're basically in the car, you know, they're driving home together, stuff like that, you know. Charlotte's telling Gabby, you never want to cuss, you never want to kiss her, you never want to do anything. And then he was, then, you know, he started laughing, you know. And then he like, we're gonna cuddle. And she was laughing like no, and then he was like, I'm like, and then she's like, I don't know where we going. He like left, so they giving each other a hug and stuff like that, you know. So they, and it's like you can tell both of them make each other happy, just you know. And she actually didn't see it because she was always modeled and stuff like that, but he did care. Yes, it was time she was gonna pull what he needed to pull. It was like the birds and stuff, but you know, but. Y'all wasn't together. So why even get upset or anything? So like, come on. So, but she has strong emotions, what she did. She did have strong emotions in this episode where he would pull, she would get upset, pull, get upset. So it's like, good. Let him do his thing. That's what I need to say. Let him do his thing over here. Like, you can't decide here. Come on now, come on. So the next season will be the end of the season and we'll be a little bit more details, but let me know what y'all think on the next slide. So was the final slide, then we're gonna close it out, y'all know. So the final one, tone, okay, because this one right here, Gabby is in a relationship with this girl, Lily, and he's like, I understand that's your friend and all that, you know, she gotta come to us, I'm with you, I don't mind you being friends with her, stuff like that, you got friends, stuff like that, you know. Everything they was in a relationship with, they used to tell their partner was friends. The partner should know they wasn't friends. Like, come on, y'all know y'all best around here, but I'm almost gonna mind my business here, but come on, continue with the stories, okay? So, I'm just saying. They should have just been weird. But yeah. So anyway, you know, they was having a conversation about it, which like I said, I can't see. And then after that, you know, they go in the inside the club, Lily talks to Charlotte, telling her, you know, I know y'all friends, so I'll respect you, you know, you've been through a lot with Gabby and stuff that, you know, had no problems with it, you know. And then, you know, they had a deep conversation, you know. So in a cab, Charlotte tells the girl she's so pretty, you know, she got hard, well, I couldn't have that.
I've held this in for.
So when Gabby got back in the house, stuff like that, you see her with her pink hoodie. Okay, you see her with her pink hoodie and stuff like that. So basically, they have a deep conversation, and Charlotte's like, Gabby, ours is complete head boom. Yeah, no, complete boom. I ain't gonna use the F word, but complete bull crap, okay? So she like, this is a complete bull crap. Gabby like, this is a complete bull crap. And then, you know, and then he like, why are you doing this now? So Gabby tells Charlotte, why are you doing this now? That's what Gabby told Charlotte, why are you doing this now? So Charlotte's like, well, I'm sorry, I'm showing my true colors. And this and that, you know. So they arguing, going back and forth. Then you see them having hugging him for make sure she's okay and stuff like that. They see close to the end. Like, after they finished arguing, they got, you know, they had a decent conversation. They, you know, calmed down. And then Gabby about to speak. Like, he was messing with somebody else one day and then go back to Charlotte. Like, would you stop doing that? Pick your girl at some point. So yeah, this was a lot for her. It was. She has been through a lot, and the girls was even noticing it. So, you know, like I said, they have their own life. I'm glad they got their own life because the show was crazy. If y'all have seen Geordie Shore, y'all was seeing how much drama they went through, how much arguments they went through. Everybody went through arguments and broke a lot of stuff in that house. Y'all have to see the show because they had broke so much in that house, and they had to make up a lot of stuff, and that boss did not play. She would call them like this, like, you gotta wash the dishes, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Anything you broke in there, you had to do the consequences. She gave you consequences of anything in that house that you broke. So, you know, it was a lot of stuff they did in that house. A lot of stuff. Even they traveled so much and did do a lot of stuff and still got their heart broken at different places that was at. But you know, they came together and was still family. They went through a lot of stuff. They had went through a lot of stuff. But one thing for sure, these two have been through a lot than others had. So on the show, you only saw a couple hookups, a couple intercourses, a couple everything in that show. But I think it would top Jersey Shore. It won't top that. But this show could top more than the others, even though Jersey Shore has been around first than Jersey. But this show right here was a lot of drama than Geordie Shore. But you know, they both don't come to terms. Because I know y'all gonna ask what's the difference. It's just a lot of fights, a lot of stuff they was doing, they was still doing, and it was just like wow, But I think it's 1 to 21. I think 1 to 20, 1 to 15. It was one of them seasons that they had more seasons. Even when they got older, they did another season. But I think two of them that was pregnant. A couple of them got kids and stuff. They got older. But on one of the seasons they got older. Charlotte wasn't there. She wasn't there. But Gary was there. You could tell he stopped doing what he do. He changed his life around since, you know, I guess was in his 20s or whatever age he was back then. But he got more mature. But he got kids too. Charlotte got kids. And I'm just glad both of them was on that show. It would turn out disaster. Again, like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell, tell a friend, check out my channel. There'll be more videos coming. If y'all want more of these reactions, if y'all see anything that more Geordie Shore that y'all want me to talk about, I'll gladly tell y'all more of it, about certain things with they met. I did used to watch it years ago with this drama because it was so much. I was just interested. I was basically on my phone. Like, no, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. But I think the last of it I seen was season 9. After that, they came out with more seasons. It was 10, 11, 12. I think to 15 or 19, they came out with more seasons. I haven't seen the rest of it. But only one, like I said, the last one I seen was 9. I ain't seen the rest of it, so I have to find where the other seasons at for me to watch, and I can tell y'all more about the backstory. But so far, you have to watch it. Tell me what y'all think. And if I do find the seasons, I'll make sure I put it down in the description, and y'all can see where to find it and see the drama I'm talking about, because it was a lot of drama that was happening through the seasons. It was, especially with these two. He was right. They did have more reaction because he did meet Charlotte from the first season all the way. I don't know what season that she left and he left, but I do know that he had been through a lot with her. I believe on season 10 they did get together. When it was season 10, they did decide to do the relationship thing and stuff like that. But she cheated with somebody else. That's what I know. When they did season 10, they actually did give it a go for season 10, but she cheated on him with somebody else, and he was hurt and stuff like that. So she was. But the other seasons I haven't seen, but that was a little bit that I seen. I didn't actually watch it, but I saw a little bit of it. But hopefully, yeah, y'all will like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend, check my channel. There'll be more reaction videos. Y'all want me to reaction more videos, I'll be glad to give it to you. Y'all want more, if y'all find any more Geordie Shore y'all want me to talk about and explain it to y'all why this happened, I will find it on my channel and give y'all more of the backstory of why this person did this, that person did that. And yes, bye y'all. Love y'all. Bye. Until again, the Grace Gorgeous Show.